This young girl dropped into her past lifetime as a young girl. She was on a boat. She was very excited. She was going to see her grandmother. Of course, I completely resonate with that. Being a grandmother myself, loved it. She had a lot of spirit and energy and just fun. As she progressed through the lifetime, right, she came from a wealthy family. They lived in a magnificent home. She was raised to be very proper, right? Went to cotillion classes, had to learn all the arts and the skills. And this is back in the, oh, I think early 1900s. As the story progresses, she falls in love. The man she falls in love with is not from her circle. She's afraid to ask for her father's permission so that he can marry her. And yet she's so deeply in love with him, she can't imagine life any other way. So this young man goes and asks for the father's permission. And the father, seeing how in love his daughter is and wanting everything for her, agrees to the marriage under the condition that this man will work for him in his company. So the man agrees because he absolutely wants to be married to her and be able to start his life with her. As it goes on, though, the man is miserable. He starts drinking every day. He's having, a glass of liquor when he comes home. Then it increases to a couple of glasses. He's starting to turn into a different person. And she recognizes this in her life. She is afraid, but she confronts him. She has a conversation with him, asks what's really going on. What do we need to do to be able to help you be in a better space? They had a heart to heart conversation, understanding that he wasn't fulfilling his passion, his purpose. He really wanted to work on a farm. He wanted to be a farmer. That was his love, that was his passion. So she agrees that they should have him leave the job and they will go and they will start a farm. Now, this young lady has had no upbringing in any kind of like manual work, right? She has no idea what she's doing when she goes and moves on to the farm. And her parents are so upset that they will no longer even communicate with her. She thinks her mother wanted to, but her mother couldn't because the father forbade it. So here she is in this farmhouse. She has no idea how to cook. She has no idea how to clean. She certainly has no idea how to farm. And life is really a struggle. At the end of the day, she's so happy to be able to be with her husband and to see that he's happy that she just keeps muddling her way through and figuring it out and figuring it out. Before too long, she gets pregnant. She has an idea that her parents will come back into their life as she has the baby because she knows her mother. Her mother is going to somehow convince her father to allow her to be able to see that child. And sure enough, the baby is born. The mother sneaks over a few times in the beginning, and eventually they get on board and they're allowed to go to their parents' house with the baby so that they can see the baby. Things move on and progress, and the farmer becomes pretty successful in his farming and in the industry of the farming and what he is doing. And they start to be able to gain some acceptance with the father and the family. She gets pregnant again a second time. She's so happy that their parents are more a part of their life because she loves them with her heart. She loved her husband too and really wanted to be able to honor the life that she committed to with her husband. They're in a carriage of some sort being pulled by horses, and she goes into labor with the second child. They get her home, they get the midlife midwife there, and she loses so much blood that she passes from that lifetime during the delivery. The baby is born. The father is there now with two children, and she has gone off into into the heavens, right? She's no longer in her physical form. She does look down on the scene for a little while, and she shares the information that her parents really step up, that they really embrace helping the father raise these two children so that they can have the best life possible. It was so interesting to be able to ask the higher self, why at this point, when things seem to be turning around and going well, was she taken from this lifetime, what's seemingly the prime of her life? And her higher self said she learned the lesson. She didn't need to be in this lifetime anymore, and she has a higher purpose of what she needs to do. And she had learned the lesson, and that they knew, they gave her the reassurance that the father, the children, the parents would all become the family that they needed to be so that everything and everyone would be okay. And that she would be able to watch over them in the spirit form. Wasn't the answers that I was expecting, right? It was just so interesting. You never really know, again, where these lifetimes are going to go, what the lessons are that are going to come forward. And the lesson in this lifetime was that power of love and really being able to honor the love and the commitment, right? In that marriage, she needed to go against her parents to follow her heart. And that was something that she had been struggling with even in this current lifetime. And she needed to be able to understand, follow the heart, right? The heart is what's leading you. This is Rebecca with Mind Over Matter Hypnosis, and just another story from one of the QHHT sessions that I have done. Hope y'all have a great day.